Buck roll.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, give me the words and I got the flow. See, I don't gotta write, I got the Holy Ghost. Yeah, that's called a ghost writer. Jeremiah 5:14, that's so fire.
Isaiah 14, and when I retire, out of captivity I broke the iron. Who that is coming out of Mount Zion? Woolly hair, looking like a lion.
1,000 men marching with no drums on, no trombone, just boots on. Use our voices screaming out, take care of your homes, take care of your wives, take care of your own.
Now we standing out here in the valley of the bones. This place called America, this is not your home. This is like a tomb, place where you died at. Now I resurrected, trying to bring the 12 tribes back.
I came on a slave shipping,
And I ain't even like that.
put my neck in the rope and
I couldn't even fight back.
Welcome back to Four Corners News. I'm Officer Judah,
Officer Daniel.
and this is your international news.
Horrible strip search of black London girl cited as racist.
Wow.
Go ahead, read on it.
Yeah, go down to the article. Read that first
A
paragraph.
15-year-old black girl was strip searched by police at her school in London, reported The Guardian.
15 years old.
A council review found racism to be a contributing factor in how officers handled the situation.
So that identifies the two races that we're dealing with here. That part alone right there. You don't even need to tell us who the names of the people were. We understand we're talking about Jacob and Esau.
That's right. That's right. It's
Right.
very clear, very evident.
Right. Read on.
The officers were responding to a call from teachers who alleged the girl smelled of marijuana. In December 2020, teachers called police on the girl suspecting she was carrying drugs, per The Guardian. 4 officers, 2 of which were women, came to the school to conduct the search. The girl's mother was not contacted.
So the teachers decided, you know what? This situation requires police officers.
Right.
We do not need to contact the child's parent, even though she's a minor.
Right.
She's legally underaged.
That's because, again, if you have that mindset, you're not seeing this young girl as a human being.
Right.
Seeing her as an animal. So why would you need the animal's parent when you got the authorities who can handle with the animal control to
Right.
come and take care of the animals?
Call animal control, right? And a lot of times you see things like this happen to our people because the lack of wisdom and judgment in situations like this
right.
is clouded by, let's say, hatred. Let's say that. Go to Ezekiel chapter 35. I'm going to read verse 5. Watch this. Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 5. We will never, our people, this is a lot of times why people err when it comes to dealing with these nations. They expect justice from a people that don't understand justice when it comes to your race.
That's right.
You blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, you Israelites. They don't understand that thing. Watch this. Read.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
God says they have a perpetual hatred, ongoing, everlasting
Right.
hatred, even in London.
All over the world, because you see it in London, you see it in Ukraine,
Right.
you see it in the U.S.,
Right.
you see it everywhere, you see it in China,
Right.
everywhere that our people are, and we're under the oppression of another people. You see that same hatred, that same seeing no value in the life of our people.
Right. Not even being able to make a correct judgment in a situation.
That's right.
Dealing with children. And it happens over and over again. Just like the last article I remember we read about the parent, the teacher pressed charges against a toddler.
Right, right.
You understand? It's going to continue to happen. Read on.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
And that hatred leads to the desire of murdering the children of Israel,
That's right.
slaughtering them. That's what it leads to. Watch this. But that's why God separated from. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 4. I want to read verse 5 real quick. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. To show why we are separated from these nations. And God's going to continue to show that. And why they deal with us in that way that they deal with us. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me,
Read.
that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Come on.
Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who hath God so nigh unto them, as the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for?
So God says that wisdom he gave to his people to know how to deal in a situation like this. That's why this wisdom can never be applied through that nation, because they don't have it. God is not dealing with them like that. Go to Sirach chapter 11, verse 7.
Bring it out.
This is the wisdom that was supposed to be applied in a situation like that. And it's never going to we're never going to get the right justice and decisions being made until Israel is put back in their right place.
That's right.
Read that.
Sirach chapter 11 and verse 7. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth.
You see that? God says, blame not. They judged that sister, 15 years old. They said, oh, look at her. She looks like someone that smokes weed.
That's right.
She looks like somebody that has marijuana.
And if you know anything about children, especially if children who are raised up in households with their parents, the only thing you got to do is threaten them to say, I'm going to call your mother. Matter of fact, we're going to get your mother and your father down here, and we're going to get to the bottom of this.
That would be the logical reason.
But again, like you said, if they don't see any value in a life, or they don't see you as a life, as a human life,
Right.
they're going to treat you just like an animal.
Exactly. Read it again.
Blame not before thou hast examined the truth.
Read.
Understand first.
It says, understand first. Understand the whole matter. You should have called the parents. You should have inquired, asked questions. They already searched her, but still called the authorities even though they ain't found anything.
Watch this. Go back to that article real quick. Go back to that article. Go down. Scroll down. Right there. Read that.
The girl was searched as a prisoner would.
A what?
A prisoner would.
This is a girl at school being searched as a prisoner, as if she's already committed some heinous crime.
Right.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Read on.
Being made to bend over.
What?
Being made to bend over.
Come on.
Spread her legs and buttocks and cough.
Okay, so I'm going to show you what the Bible says about these people that would do that to a young 15-year-old girl. Go to Hebrews chapter 12. Hebrews chapter 12.
That means she didn't have anything on.
Right, she didn't have anything on, and she was probably more than likely she was on a flower.
The hell is this?
Right.
It said it in the. We're gonna read that. But this is the type of person that God says He is. Right, these people is. Read verse 16. Hebrews 12 and 16.
Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 16. Lest
Bring
there
it
be any fornicator.
Any fornicator, read.
Or profane person.
Or profane person. The term pedophilia is coined because of Greeks, so-called white people,
Right.
wanting to have sex with little children. And that goes to show the type of mindset that's on these people. They're disgusted. These are the same people that put sperm in cupcakes and give it to little kids. These are the same type of people.
They birthed that
hell is
nasty tradition that they call. They birthed
Come on
it.
now, dog.
But that's
Come
the type
on,
of profane person that would strip search a 15-year-old who's on her menstrual
And make
Go
her
back.
and spread her legs and
and
make her
make her
cough.
spread her legs and cough. Read that.
Someone walked into the school where I was supposed to feel safe, took me away from the people who were supposed to protect me, and stripped me naked while on my period.
While on her period. That's evil as hell. And again, on top of the fact that they didn't even think to call the young girl's mother and get her parents involved, they said, nah, this is an animal. We're going to get animal control down here, and we're going to treat her just like an animal, like we would treat an animal. As a matter of fact, Esau treats their animals better than that.
Yeah,
Boy,
they
no
actually
way,
do.
boy.
They got strollers for them,
Right.
and they
Sweaters.
they kiss
What
them in
in the
in
hell?
public and all this crazy. They dogs even got clothes.
Right.
Come
so,
on now,
so
dog.
you would have to hate a people so much, like the scripture said, perpetually,
Perpetually.
that you would treat even their children as if they have no type of value, as if they were not human at all.
Right.
Right?
And that's exactly what they did to that young girl, man.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.